Hi guys, it's Sug and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing my review for the book 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. This is his new book that comes out on March. So I'm very excited to receive an ER for this. And 9 Lives is about 9 characters who received a letter with just a list of names where they are included. And by mysterious reasons, people on the list start dying. And this is the premise of the book. What I found interesting is that first, the book is not divided in chapters. It's divided in lives. How many lives are left from the list? Then I thought the whole premise of the book is very interesting. You just receive a list and people start dying. What is their connection? Who is killing them? Why is killing them? And how is killing them? Because they are in different places in America. Third, I thought that giving a lot of perspectives make the book very interesting, because we have perspective from all the 9 people on the list, including extra people that work, for example, in the investigation team, or an extra character that is important on the story. So I found it was interesting because in each chapter we'll have at least one part of that character and we'll follow them. We never know who comes next. We never know how he's gonna be killed. We never know why he's being killed. So I thought the book was very well structured in that. I was so very captivated on discovering the things, discovering the ideas, creating my own ideas and my own theories behind it, who has done it, why was doing it, where everything is going, what is happening next, who is gonna die next. I thought the book was very well structured on that. It really reminded me a little bit of 8 Perfect Murders because of the scenario that is being doing and how it's being done, everything about it. I felt very much on the edge of my seat, because while I was reading, I was expecting who's gonna die, how is gonna die, what's gonna happen. And when you reach to the last 15% of the book, everything is disclosure. You understand what's going on. You start seeing Peter Swanson starts giving you the clues, and you start connecting the dots and saying okay. And you formulate your theory, and in the end your theory is not completely correct because you're missing points that, of course, Peter Swanson didn't give you because he wants you to keep engaged. I will do a little bit of a spoiler part because I think this book has to be discussed on that. So yeah, as a thriller, I don't have much more to say on this because the book is very well written. Peter Swanson has a very interesting writing style, and he didn't have more than he needed, because since we are following 9 lives at the same time, and then of course it goes to 8, we start seeing the lives of normal lives. We have dates, we have hours, so we are seeing different pieces of the same day, of the same week, and time passing through the novel. But at the same time, we are living the lives of these persons. So imagine if you receive a letter and you just don't know anything, you don't know people are dying, you ignore it, you live your life. So I think that was what is interesting about this book, is that sometimes they follow a normal life, but sometimes we see them, someone is very worried. And I thought the characters were so diverse in terms of personality and how they handle things and how they psychologically are connected to the letter, how that letter affect them, how everything is gonna go within and out of this story. I thought it was very well done. I don't know if it's one of my favorite Peter Swanson. I think 8 Perfect Murders is still on top, and I think The Kind Word Kill is a little bit better. I think it's better than her Every Last Fear. I think I wasn't expecting so much. I had my theories and I had the idea, but then when it starts to construct, I thought that for someone who doesn't are so into thrillers or haven't go into some specific thrillers or detective stories, they will not find out about this book, and they won't find out the story, so it will be enjoyable for them. I think if you are a very avid thriller reader, you start seeing where it goes. And if you go for my spoiler section, you will understand why I say that, because if you read a specific book, you will understand why this book is a little bit of a rip off of that, but the idea and the concept is the same. So thank you so much for watching this. If you reach, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I post videos every Tuesdays and Sundays, and I have live reading sprints on Fridays. If you reach for the spoiler part, beware, it's gonna be full of spoilers of the book and another book that I will disclose in a minute, which is And Then There Were None. So if you haven't read And Then There Were None, please skip also this, because it will be spoilers for that book. In And Then There Were None, 10 guests go to this isolate island and start dying with this nursery rhyme, because all of them did something terrible in the past, but they are not connected. They don't know each other. So someone, and they know they are alone in the island, so they know that someone in the group is killing them. Here, it follows more or less the same strategy. We have someone on the list that is killing the others, but he's killing the others out of revenge. While in Then There Were None, he was seeking justice because they did terrible things and they deserve to be punished, and then he punished himself because he was a murderer in the end. Here, it was almost a guilt trip, but also let's put the universe more balanced. It was the idea of the killer. So instead of going after the persons, he start triggering the daughters and sons. A little bit weird why, but I think it's understandable to think it is because of his parents' passed through, because the story revolves about the death of his sister. So his sister died drowning on the hotel that the first killed person is on, and the group of parents were all together. So the 9 lives were connected by the parents, and they kill this girl, although accidentally, and the brother is involved. So the brother goes with this guilt and says, well, the universe needs to be years after, the universe needs to be balanced, so let's kill people, and he starts killing them. But he does in a way that the persons who are more guilty suffers more, because he believes that the children are not in fault but deserve to have some balance in the world, so he killed them in a way they don't feel pain. I thought that part was interesting in the psychological point of view. When I start reaching, I was talking to my boyfriend, and he was like, is someone on the list? I say, highly improbable, because it's from different places, but at the same time it makes sense, and I start thinking, don't say it's And Then There Were None. But then I start thinking, And Then There Were None, they have to be like because there is some sort of connection, unless it's killed by randomly, and you start seeing that is the connection and where it goes, and then when you discover who did it, you start saying, okay, is this one? And then you see that it's the same person, because one is a double identity. As a double identity, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So overall, I thought it was interesting. I thought the concept of And Then There Were None is very interesting, and I thought the way that Peter Swanson did the twist of being someone on the list who is guilty too, and he kills himself doing that, but at the same time I was like, it's just a ripoff of the book. So I don't know, I feel very conflicted on this one, because I don't know, I liked it, I thought it was entertaining, I was engaged, but at the same time, being a ripoff on Then There Were None, by the end we know what's gonna happen, and we understand. And if you read that book, you understand very quickly, and I don't think that people who haven't read the book will reach that quickly. But yeah, I think in terms of murder, I thought it was very interesting, because I was not expecting to be and Then There Were None idea. I thought it was someone, like they are connected somehow, but it's someone external to the list. I didn't thought it was someone on the list, and he plotted for years that revenge, and the way he plotted and the way he did everything, I thought it was very interesting. And I see why this book can be loved by someone who is full in depth in thrillers, but if you're not if you are very avid reader of thrillers, you might find it predictable. And yeah, this I think is the spoiler part. I don't have much more to say. The book's very fast read, so I'll totally recommend it. If you reach this far, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's very important. I post videos every Tuesdays and Sundays. I have learning sprints on Fridays. I have affiliate links, Amazon wishlist, and a scribd link if you want to support this channel down below. And I see you guys on my next video. Bye.